spent the last week in Greece, but now we are back in Berlin. If you know me, you know that Berlin is, if not my favorite, one of my favorite cities in Europe. I really do love it here. I feel like I've been back here enough to kind of feel like this place is home because I'm familiar with the routine that Lauren and I have whenever we're in the city. We're spending the rest of the month of August here, and it really just feels like home away from home. Right now, I'm just doing some skincare to get ready for the day and go meet my friend Dom and his friends at a nearby pool. And we're just gonna have a cute little pool day. It is a hot day. It's been a hot week actually. Like hot as it's ever been in Berlin that I've experienced. I'm talking 90s. It's like extremely hot outside. You walk out of your house and it's just direct sunlight and immediate sweat. I really miss my AC because you know that there is none in these European apartments. So where did we go? The pool. I know that it sounds like I'm really not enjoying my time, but I am, I promise you. It's just that it's really hot right now. There's some sort of heat wave happening, but other than that, the city is gorgeous. The city is alive in the summertime and 10 out of 10 experience. I am gonna go for a very light makeup look, just some simple mascara and some boy brow because when you're at the pool, for me specifically, I really don't like having a full face on. I haven't been to the public pool in so long, and I'm not saying this in a way where I feel like I'm too good for it. It's just that when you live in LA, I feel like because beaches are so accessible, you kind of don't really take the time to look for swimming pools. Honestly, I feel like being in Berlin and just kind of noticing how much of a culture there is in the summertime around pools and lakes, it's kind of inspiring me to want to go to a pool in LA with my girlfriends and sit on our pool chairs and order fries and have lemonade together and just have a good time. Quick side note, being that I am Asian and I have hooded lids, I realize a lot of the mascaras that are in store in the States, they just don't work on me. They don't keep my lashes lifted. I always get like huge smudges under my eye at the end of the day. And ever since I started using Korean or Japanese mascara, game changer for all my hooded eyed girls out there. I use this Kill Lash Super Proof Mascara. It's volume and curling, and this has changed the game for me. But anyways, guys, I haven't been to a swimming pool, like a public swimming pool, since I was like in kindergarten, and wow, that's a long time. Dare I say it's gonna be a bit of a nostalgic moment for me? We shall see. Say hi.
Since I felt you by my side, up down the days feel harvestless, understood. That I found it hard to see. Can't take the leaves back to the tree where we waited.
I grab the apple and pear pastry, and then the for here, and then the zotini.
Yeah. You want it warm?
No, thank you.
On va aller faire du shopping.
Good morning, my friends. It is another beautiful day in Berlin. So glad that that heat wave passed us. Now it's like in the good 70s, and everything just feels so much lighter without the heat beaming on us all day. I don't know what it is about the heat in Europe where it just kind of hits different. Specifically in Athens, I feel like the heat was a lot, and that's probably because we were in the Mediterranean heat. But I think that the heat in Berlin hits differently because there is little to no AC and it is a walkable city, which I am not complaining about. I just think that it is more of an adjustment on my end. Anyways, we were at La Maison earlier, which is a bakery that's nearby and it's pretty popular in Berlin. It's always busy. I really wanted to spend majority of my day there, but there were so many bees, so many, and there were also a lot of people, being that it is a popular cafe. So I didn't really get to have that solitude time that I wanted to have today morning, which is why I came here to the Spree and I found a little bench with some shade, and it's really, really beautiful. Let me show you guys. Super, super, super gorgeous. I figured that I would take the day to myself to kind of just journal and people watch and have a intentionally slower day. I think that's one of my favorite things to do when I travel. Obviously, there is the food experience and the shopping experience and a lot of things that are heavily in motion. There's something special about just kind of spending time to yourself in a place that's new and having some coffee and people watching, and what you observe in one city looks completely different from the next. I feel like the mannerisms, the fashion, and down to the conversations that you overhear. And I personally feel like I learn a lot from each one. La Maison has really delicious pastries, and I bought two. One is a apple pear pastry. I forgot the exact name of it. And the other one is this mushroom walnut tahini pastry. So one fruity, one savory, and obviously I wanted to try it with you guys. So here we go. Starting off with the tahini pastry. I love how flaky their pastries are out here. I particularly don't like crumbs flying all over me, but I do love a flaky pastry. You can really taste the tahini in that. Yum, yum, yum. The bees here are really, really crazy. Like, as soon as you open any sort of food package, they just come swarming towards you. It's insane. Oh my god. This is the one, guys. But wow, the apple pear one is like perfectly sweet, but not too sweet. It's flaky, and the filling is just, it's on point. She's perfect.
See the headlights lit the ground. Nothing's flapping hard and we can save it.
What's in it? Just kimchi. This thing is like half the size of my head.
Catch you up.
one morning bun, and then the rest is going to be.
Die sind sehr kantig, die sind sehr scharfkantig. Aber die sind ziemlich geil.
Yeah.
The jam didn't come with it, you said?
We currently just finished up breakfast at this bakery called SoFi, which I've been trying to go to since the first day we got to Berlin, and we finally were able to go. And now we're headed to another cafe because we have to get some work done. So pretty much cafe hopping before continuing on with the rest of our day. It's a beautiful day out. It was a little bit gloomy for the past few days, but today I think it's reaching 80 degrees, which is amazing. Really happy about that. No, really, because we have like just maybe a few more days left in Berlin before we make our way to Paris. So, trying to make the best of it, and the weather helps.
Oh, this one's actually cool though.
We are currently at the flea market. I think we're in Charlottenburg. It's pretty busy. It closed at 4. We pulled up around 2, so we're a little bit late, but there are still some really great things. I've been seeing a lot of really good furniture pieces here, and I'm particularly looking for some accent chairs that me and Lauren could ship back to the States. And I'm also looking for some Burberry trench coats, and I've been seeing a lot of those too, so wish me luck. Hopefully we find something, and we'll see.
I'm playing tomorrow. That looks so good.
Wagon? Yeah, because we're going to see one person. And they go on 4, so we'll be back. That's the one.
That shit works.
Oh, it's very cute. Do you make? Oh my God, we're gonna subscribe and.
I feel like it has been a bit hectic settling in, but also at the same time, things have been feeling more still than ever. I don't know if that makes sense to any of you guys, but I think that I'm just kind of psyching myself out mentally into thinking that I have to do so much and stay busy and record this and do this and meet up with this person and go to this store, when really I have plenty of time to do the things that I want to do without feeling like I have to rush myself. I think that also a part of me feels a little off having a very loose plan of the things I want to take you guys with me to, when in reality I'm having a lot more slower days here and it's literally me just doing exactly this. I feel like if I had to choose a title for this leg of our trip, I would probably call it Home Away from Home, because that's literally what it feels like. I have to give myself a mental break sometimes. You know what I mean? I have to get out of this Virgo mindset of feeling like everything has to be planned out in order for me to do the things I need to do and do the things that I want to do and just kind of, you know, have this whole sorted out plan. Things don't always have to be that way. But anyways, I do have an update. I got to meet up with 2 different florists this past week for some coffee, and I learned a lot just through our conversations, not only about the floral industry in Berlin, but also good food spots, good shopping spots, good exhibitions that are happening in the city, and also good nail salons that give great pedicures, because I really needed one. I think initially I was struggling with social anxiety, and I've noticed that I've been kind of battling with that over the past few years, especially when it comes to meeting new people. I really don't know what the root of it is though. I think maybe it could be a fear of silence, or maybe a fear of being perceived, or maybe the mix of both. But I do know that carving out that intentional time for someone new is really special to me, and like anything else in life, it requires taking that chance.
Nechci být podán lidem ani bůžkům.
Guys, those 2 installations that we just saw were stunning. I think even though we have so much of the museum left to explore, I really entered the museum with a bang. I'm very, very impressed. I think particularly because I love large installations. I love installations where artists use pieces from nature to build something, but also I really respect pieces of work where artists have pulled inspiration from their ancestry, their history, and I think there's something really meaningful in that, especially when people use that to create concepts behind their work. It was just really stunning, and I have very high standards right now for the rest of the museum, so let's see.